أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
At the end, I would like to thank the UAE government because when I came here, it was Baba Zayed's age, and he was the founder of the country, and we have seen that time. And after that, all the main rulers of this country now currently, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed and Wali Ahad Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed, rahmullah alayhi, and all the dignitaries, all the rulers of this country, we are thankful to them because they have provided not only the opportunities, not only the place where anybody can be a successful person, where they can have a confidence to grow their children in the culture they want, either you are from any religion. So they have provided us a safe environment where you can go anytime, anywhere in the night, nothing wrong. You can work here, you can stay here long, safe and secure without having the fear of anything. So we thankful again for all the rulers and all the dignitaries of this nation. Thank you very much.
Hello and thank you for joining us, and welcome to Peers of Union. A new episode starts, and of course a new success story. Our story today is about Crosswind Security and Safety Training Consulting Company, and we have a professional with us with nearly 28 years of progressive experience in technical and vocational education and training, occupational health and safety, and senior management across the oil and gas and manufacturing, construction and more, that we will be talking about with Mr. Adil Hameed, the person that I was introducing just right now. So he can introduce us to this long journey of success and how did he get there, the details, the challenges, all the inspiring details that you will be waiting for us as always in our episodes. Hello and thank you for joining us, Mr. Adil.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Adil, I already did a little introduction about you, but we always try to get to know the minds before success. I mean, the first steps, the baby steps till now. Who were you? What did you study? Where have you lived? The travel? Because all of these things shape who you are today. So please walk us through this journey.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank Sama TV, Alain, for giving me the opportunity to express myself and to talk about the journey I have in this business. I like to start my life story from the early education. I belong to a very remote area in Pakistan, which is in Punjab. I completed my primary, secondary and higher education there itself. Also, I did my civil engineering from Pakistan. And later I decided to move out of the country. And there was many destinations in my mind, but that was in 1997, the age of Baba Zayed, we used to say at that time, rahmullah alayhi. So I came here in 1997, exactly 16 June 1997. And UAE was one of the fastest growing industry in different, either it's construction industry or oil and gas. So I tried to came here in UAE in 1996, and I found a job in petrochemical industry. So because actually I was having a civil engineering background, but I got another job in petrochemical industry. This was just by chance, because once you came here in UAE, you don't know where you get the job. And then you got the job in petrochemical industry, which was a good experience. But after 5 years, I changed to my own industry, which was civil industry. So construction industry was booming that time. And then I joined construction industry as a site engineer. Then I was able to develop myself, my competencies through continual professional development. And I became the site manager. I spent some time there in construction industry. During this time, I have been building my career, and I was very fortunate that I had a chance to work with big industries, big clients like Department of Municipal Authority here in Abu Dhabi, DOH, and Edna group of companies. Construction industry, like there was a time when different expansions was going on, like Abu Dhabi Airport, like universities. Many universities, Sheikh Zayed University, Sheikh Khalifa University. So a lot of construction was going on that time. So I was a part of that. During that time, it was not an easy job. It was difficult when you are under the sun. If you are a civil engineer and you have to stay a lot of time under the sun, it was not easy. And for a new person, what I came to know from my father, he told me one thing: you need two things to succeed in your life. First thing, you are not supposed to be scared from hardships. You should be a person to face the hardships. And second, you need to have the patience. Nothing will come to you in your life so quick. You need to have time. And then life is not a bed of roses for you. So these were the three advices from my father. I came here and I spent 10 years. Either I told you 5 years in petrochemical and 5 years in construction industry. It was really hard. Of course, I was not a laborer. There was a better opportunity for me as a supervisor, and then site engineer, and then manager. But again, most of my time was in the daylight under the sun, and you were sweating all along. You are wearing coverall, safety shoes, hat, and a lot of safety gears you need to wear if you are on a construction site. So then I thought to change my career from construction and petrochemical industry to occupational health and safety. Because this was another booming area. UAE government was focusing on.
So you were riding the waves all along.
Yeah.
But it's good that your father prepared you for life.
Yeah.
So because they say that courage does not mean the absence of fear. It means that going with the fear side to side, and then just push yourself till you achieve what you want. So now you are now in the civil engineering now on your field, right? Or the safety now?
No, I am in
No,
safety
safety,
area.
yeah.
I started from civil engineering, but as you said, that it's not easy to leave your comfort zone. So you are expert in one area, then you decided to change your path. And I got the courage because there are some very nice institutes here in UAE, which they provide us training. When I got some training from these institutes, it was really inspiring. And I got more fascinated by occupational health and safety instead of civil engineering. And then I came to know that if you are technically strong in the field, you can be a better OHS professional. So this motivated me to go in that area. And I learned some basic knowledge about occupational health and safety, which also fascinated me and encouraged me to get out of the borders. So I went to US to get my professional education in construction industry. And as you know, OSHA is one of the biggest authority in US, which is Occupational Safety and Health Administration, which is the biggest regulator in US, which is monitoring all the construction industry in US. So I went there, I got the training from OSHA, and I became the OSHA authorized trainer. And that was very few people in UAE.
How old were you?
I was actually 32 when I went to US.
Is it nice to learn and study at the age of 32 all over again, or no?
Yeah, it was actually because what I have seen here, one of the best thing what I have seen here in UAE is like an amalgamation of different personalities, different countries. There are people from US, there are people from UK. So it's a very nice competition. When you are in a company, you join the company, and after 6 months, there will be somebody who is your in charge. Now, when you ask his success story, how did you get this position? Now, he will often tell you that I have got some certification from US, from UK, and now the company is trusting me more. As I join as a joinee, I was new guy, but after 5 years now I'm a manager. So this gave me a courage to follow CPD that I came to learn here in UAE. What is a CPD? I had no idea. Somebody told me that you can be at a highest position in UAE if you follow CPD. And then I asked that time, I had no idea. Now we are teaching the people what is CPD. That time I needed to know what is CPD. So he told me continual professional development. Not only the university will teach you everything. Your work site, the area where you work, they will teach you the real problems and real challenges. Now this education, professional education, vocational education, technical education is different completely from your school and university. So here you are in a different field. So now you have to see if you want to, because if you want to be successful, then it means you need to reach at the excellence of everything. I mean, you need to get the highest degree. Either you are in civil engineering. Now I was in OHS, so I went to US. So I got the highest certification from them. So the first I started from construction industry, which is, as I said, mentioned, OSHA. Then after 2-3 years, I came to know that UAE is all about oil and gas industry. So ADNOC was booming that time. So they was expanding their production. So this thing motivated me to get into oil and gas industry. Then I made another visit to US, and there is a biggest authority called API, American Petroleum Institute. They have a very extensive training about oil and gas industries. So I went there and I became the trainer. As I was in construction industry, I became the trainer from API about oil and gas industry.
So UAE inspired you to study 2 times.
Yes.
to travel and get the highest degree like 2 times inspired you, and you did it.
I did it. And what UAE did was appreciated me like with both hands. You know, whenever I came back, now the first jump was becoming an construction industry trainer. And I got my first hike. It was like 40% in my package. Now, when I went back again, I got API approval, which is oil and gas. So I get another 40% hike in my package. So I was enjoying the success through CPD, continual professional development. Then they said, okay, you have now the general information about both industries, construction industries and oil and gas. So then I came to know that I need to be specific. Only the general information about oil and gas and construction is not maybe sufficient. So you need to specialize in something, like we have GP doctors and we have specialized. So you need to specialize in different subjects. Then one of my mentor, he told me that oil and gas is mainly, we have the biggest operations related to false work, which is also they are utilizing scaffold. In Arabic, we call it sakala. And I try to learn a little bit Arabic as well. And then lifting operation, which is all about cranes and all that. So then this was my 3rd visit to US. Again, I got the certification for scaffolding, which is from STI, Scaffolding Training Institute. It's based in Texas, League City. Second, as I said, that I needed to be specialized in lifting operation, which is all about cranes and all that. Because oil and gas industry is all about 3 major operations. There is a drilling operation, there is oil and gas separation, and then there is distribution. So all this area is mainly about lifting operation. And then I went to again in Texas, and I got lifting operation approval. So it was all, as I said, that I was following my dream, but I knew that I needed to spend my time, money, effort, and of course I have to skip some part from my employment, because the people will not allow you to go in US and UK for getting your professional education, because they are like, they will look at their benefits. But no, I was committed. I said no, I needed to reach at the highest level, and that was my goal. And Alhamdulillah, after doing all these certification, I was in a better position to serve in another company. Now, what happened when you have the competency, then people will hire you, like international companies. So I was actually working in local companies, first of my the first decade or 10 years, 12 years. Then I got the opportunity from one of the international company, which is very famous company here in UAE, belong to German. And they hired me as a training manager. And they given me a task.
All of this, and you did not open the company yet?
No.
How many years did that
I
take?
took like 20 years
20 years of
get to
working on
the
yourself?
yes, exactly.
I need to go to the company part. All of this experience, of course, now I know why you wanted to have a company for yourself, because you had all the experience. So you're qualified to open a company. This is one reason? Is there another reason for that?
Just I would like to mention the last part,
Okay.
because that experience helped me to open this company.
Okay.
That was in a German firm, and they hired me as a training manager where they don't have the training department. So I was there to create a department and to run it smoothly. So that was one of the things which helped me, because any new business is not easy to run. You need to start and you have hardships, you have problems. But this was my experience, that I established a company where there was no procedures. I did everything starting from making procedures, hiring staff, running the business, making plans, sales plans, marketing plans, development plans, competency plans, and then executed. And I was successful, and I became the area manager in this company. Finally, I thought that yes, that is sufficient now. Now you should do something by your own. And some people said that yes, the early the better. But I was like, in my personality, I do have, as I told you before, my father told me, you need to have patience. Nothing will come in your life so quick. So take your time, make your plan. Now the problem is, in the whole of the world, when you look at the statistics, people used to say 90% of the business fail. Now the question is why? So of course there are some hidden reasons. Either you are not competent enough to start this business. Second, maybe you don't have enough planning. And then you don't have patience. So if you have all these things, then of course you should go and do something. So after 20 years of experience in different industries, like local to international, I was able to gather my courage and start my own business. And here am I now.
How many years, since when have you founded Crosswind?
We celebrated our 8th anniversary. And yeah, it was very fun. This company was not, I cannot take all credit on myself, but also I have a group of friends with me, and they was successful in each of their field. One of them was expert in marketing. The other was expert in road safety and desert training. And I was expert in petrochemical, oil and gas, nuclear and construction industry.
Can you tell me more about the services, also about of the company, the story and the services?
Okay, our main job and the main service what we offer to the companies, different companies, as I mentioned earlier, is health and safety training, HSE, health, safety and environment training, which is of course related to occupation. Different occupations, they have different trainings requirement according to the area where they are working. Like in oil and gas, they have different requirement. In construction industry, they have different requirement. Nuclear and manufacturer, all of them, they have different type of requirements. And not to mention that even I had a chance to work with Amazon, one of the very biggest company. And I gained knowledge, and the people used to come up with us with their problems. And maybe I would like to share Amazon story with you. They actually came up with one of the problems. They started their yard here in Dubai industrial area. And one of the problems they faced was having accidents. Because our job is not only to provide training. We provide training to have some outcomes, to make the people safe. So Amazon came to us and they told us that they have accidents. You know that Amazon, they are all about digital items like TVs, laptops, screens, and they are shifting from one area to another area. So if one accident happened, it cost them thousands.
Yeah.
So this was their problem. They asked us that we need your consultation in this area. We want to stop having accidents. I went there, I had a chat with the manager, and then I look at their scenario, what is their job, what are type of equipments they are using, machinery they are using. And I gave them some solutions. And it was starting from hiring the people, training them and executing the job. After 1 year of providing successful training, consultancy, they told us and they appreciated us. After 1 year, they achieved 0 accidents.
And this is for Amazon in the all of the UAE or in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, that was the first unit they had in Dubai investment area, Dubai industrial area, DIP, sorry. Yeah. So this was the first one. Now they expanded a lot. Even they are all GCC and even Egypt and other.
I mean, you're working with them. The training. That's what I meant. Yeah. They working with the company. So you cut the price. You cut the costs for them. I mean, you made them avoid costs, and you provided safety for the drivers. And I mean, it's beneficial for every sector actually then to train, especially when there is delivery, because there is helmet and there is this motorcycle, but the cars are so big, and sometimes cars don't see the motorcycle. So here, I mean, do you go to the company, or the company comes to you and tell you that we have a problem?
Very interesting question. Usually the thought in the market is, when you talk about HSE, it's all about expenses. Like when you train the people, you need to spend money. Yeah. You need to tell them to stop your job and go for training. Yeah. So it means usually this is the thought. And that was, you are talking about like 20 years back. Yes, this was the thought. But what you are saying is the opposite. Actually, it's admiring that you know that when you are providing training to people, it can be beneficial for you instead of a cost item. No, it cost me, but it can protect you. Yeah. Because one fatality can cost you millions. Yeah. And then you have a reputation. So we teach the people, this money, what you are spending in training, it will not go waste. Your people is your asset. And this is what we have learned here. The very first time when I came here in UAE, I came to know there is something called labor law. Federal law number 8. They told us that we talk about people. So our priority in UAE is about people. We do not care what type of job you are doing. You need to provide a safe working environment. So this is, we were able to tell Amazon, and Amazon, because they are from different international authorities, they knew this, that if we are spending some money, it can save us money. So yes, they spent money, but after 1 year, what they did, they achieved 0 accident, and which saved them a lot of money, hundreds of thousands, I can say.
So your work is essential in every sector, let's say, because safety and security is the most important thing for every employee. So what do you have in mind now do you have a future vision for your company? Do you want to expand? Do you want to be regional in places other than the UAE, GCC maybe, or you want to add, for example, one more specialized department in your company that you think it's important for the companies that are running here in the UAE?
Any businessman would like to expand. And you can expand in all GCC wherever you want. Either you can do something in Europe, because safety is everywhere. But the amount of job we have here in UAE and the future plans, we know that there is a plan of 2030 and 2050. So these are very huge plans. Now UAE is planning to triple their production in oil and gas industry, also in manufacturing, construction, and all the industries.
So you have enough in your plate.
We cannot. Like, honestly speaking, the market, the size of the market, if I just give you one example, okay. From oil and gas, I don't have enough resources to serve even one area, which is specifically, I can tell you, oil and gas, because ADNOC is expanding a lot. Like already we are, if we are at 10%, we want to go up to 50%. Now three times is the target now, and each year it is expanding. So when you mean expanding, it means more equipments, more locations, more job, and you need competent people. And who they are, we are the people who are providing them training. We are not actually providing only training about HSE. We are also providing training about technical things, vocational training, occupational related training, like for example, machineries. There are types of people, like oil and gas is all about machinery, plants. You have forklifts, you have man lifts, mupes. So yes, there is a requirement. And then the service provider companies are not sufficient. If I look at the future coming 5-year plan, the companies are not sufficient. So yes, we have a plan to be one of the trustable, one of the main company which provides not only HSE training but technical trainings. But for the time being, I don't have any plan to go out of UAE because the market is very big. So when you have something to do here, then I don't have time to go in Europe and start my own business. Second thing is, another thing which motivates you to expand here, you have some international approvals. When you deal with international bodies, they will look at you in the area. For example, when I am talking to Highfield, which is a certification body in UK, they will ask me, where are you located? So I need to tell them that I am located in Abu Dhabi, UAE. So if I tell them, no, I have another branch in Europe, no, they will not allow me to operate from that area. So this is also one of the things, because here in UAE, in ADNOC group of companies, they are dealing more of the international bodies, like ROSPA is one authority which is dealing with driving safety. Highfield is another authority, AHA is another authority. So they have so many authorities. So yes, financial issue is also one of the constraints. But in the other side, opportunities. There is a huge opportunity here in UAE if I look ahead 5 years or 10 years.
You seem in the family to have good advice, like your father did with you before you started your life, your professional life. So he told you to be, he prepared you well for life. So now, adding to your father's advice, if I ask you to provide one advice that you think is important for the new generation after all this wisdom, after 20 years of preparation before founding your own company, and after all this resistance to be successful, looking at your camera, what do you think is important for the new generation now to know when they're coming to the professional field, either whether it's your field or any other field?
Okay, I would like to respond in two categories. The one advice or suggestion, I may say, because I'm not competent enough to give advices to people. But one is, of course, for the foreigners like myself. I came like 29 years back and I built my career here. The reasons for success is, one, to get the excellence in everything. And it's not only about the education and knowledge. You need to have the practical experience in the field. So for any foreigners who are planning to go in any part of the world, I would suggest them that UAE is one of the biggest opportunity for anybody, where UAE talks about competency, they respect about competency, knowledge, and they gain many experts from all over the world, and they have a very bright future. So all the people like myself and the people like my area expertise, they have a very bright future here in UAE. The second suggestion, and it is actually more of the appreciation, is the youth here in UAE. One of the biggest step UAE government has taken, that they are working on Emiratization. The workforce here, which is youth mainly, they are well educated, they are very energetic, and they want to learn and they want to execute in the field. So they should also follow the same path as per the government guidance, and then they can choose the path. They can learn because they are getting the education from the universities, colleges. Then to prepare them to work in field, they should have technical knowledge, vocational education. So if you learn from the universities and college, then get some experience from the field, and then you can work in any part of the world, including here, UAE, plus in different industries, and you can be a successful person. So the opportunities are open for everybody, either he is a foreigner or he is a UAE local.
Mr. Adil, thank you for the advice, for the precious advice. Now I would like to end this interview with something that you'd like to share, anything from the heart, any message that you'd like to share. Also looking at your camera.
At the end, I would like to thank the UAE government because when I came here, it was Baba Zaid's age, and he was the founder of the country, and we have seen that time. And after that, all the main rulers of this country now currently, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, and Wali Ahad Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed rahmullah alayhi, and all the dignitaries, all the rulers of this country. We are thankful to them because they have provided not only the opportunities, not only the place where anybody can be a successful person, where they can have a confidence to grow their children in the culture they want, either you are from any religion. So they have provided us a safe environment where you can go anytime, anywhere in the night, nothing wrong. You can work here, you can stay here long, safe and secure without having the fear of anything. So we thankful again for all the rulers and all the dignitaries of this nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adil, for this nice interview and the inspiring one as well. We wish you all the success, of course, in all your future plans and your endeavors. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much again for Sama TV and all the crews. It was very nice having you. So thank you very much.
Thank you for watching Pillars of Union. See you next week with another episode and, of course, a new success story from the United Arab Emirates.